Today we of course celebrate the Immaculate Heart of Mary, and I did think about focusing on the Immaculate Conception, Our Lady's total freedom from sin, enabling her to be the implacable enemy of sin and death, trampling down the serpent. But as the devotion is so linked to what we celebrated yesterday, the most Sacred Heart of Jesus Christ, it's probably better to ponder briefly the relationship between the two. Perhaps the Immaculate Heart of Mary makes us think about her interior life. As the scriptures tell us, she watched the extraordinary events surrounding her son and pondered all these things in her heart. We could say very well that she was the first theologian, knowing her Torah very well and seeing it fulfilled in our blessed Lord. And then there's that strange part of the prophecy by Simeon that a sword will pierce her. We'd naturally expect that to mean martyrdom, but while the normal martyr is united and conformed to Christ by the shedding of their blood for him, Our Lady's martyrdom was on a deeper, on a spiritual level. Seeing her son that she'd cooked for and played with go through his ministry, aware that sacrifice lurked on the horizon, and then those horrific hours of the Passion and death, terrible for any mother, let alone the one who knew that her son is the eternal Word made flesh in her womb. So I think that last holy wound that was inflicted on Christ, the piercing of his side, the opening of his heart so that blood and water flowed out in a torrent of grace, Jesus himself didn't feel it. Rather, his mother, standing at the foot of the cross, supported by that young St. John, she felt the pain and agony and sorrow of that stab. Finally, as we're in the first few days of the novena to our Mother of Perpetual Succour, I think it's worth thinking about the icon and how it could relate to the Immaculate Heart. Of course, the icon predates the imagery associated with the devotion by centuries, but I always love to see where Mary's one hand is, directly over her heart. It's the one gesturing to the infant Jesus, as if to tell us that her heart, her entire life, was orientated towards the Lord. And that hand of Mary is gripped by the little Lord's with both of his. For all of us, even the tiniest bit of love and gratitude given to the Lord Jesus is grasped and held tightly, drawing us closer and closer to God. All these things are mysterious, spiritual realities of our holy faith and worth pondering on in prayer, particularly now our churches are opening up in England and, thank God, in Wales from Monday. So God bless, and may your love of Our Lady bind you closely to the Lord Jesus. Amen.